Have you ever wondered if there are places on Earth that were never meant to be found? Hidden corners of our planet so remote, so forbidden, that even setting foot there could change everything you thought you knew about reality. In this video, we're taking you on a journey into the heart of the unknown, where the rules of science blur, and whispers of the bizarre become chillingly real. From a ghostly island that no one is allowed to approach, to an acid-filled lake that burns through bone. These are not just locations, they are living mysteries, guarded by time, secrecy, and in some cases, by fear itself. But here's the real question. Why are some of these places so heavily guarded? What secrets are they hiding that governments or nature itself refuse to reveal? Now, enough waiting. Let's dive straight into the first place on our list. We begin with Bouvet Island. Island so mysterious and remote that even the bravest explorers have been left in awe and fear. 1. Bouvet Island. A mysterious and inaccessible island. Bouvet Island is one of the most isolated and mysterious places on Earth. Located in the South Atlantic Ocean near Antarctica, about 2,500 kilometers from the nearest coastline. With an area of only 49 square kilometers, this small island has been surrounded by strange stories and unsolved mysteries. The island's remote location, extreme weather conditions, and harsh terrain make it almost impossible to access. Formed approximately 12 million years ago by volcanic activity beneath the ocean floor. Bouvet Island emerged from thick volcanic rocks following multiple eruptions. Today, there is no active volcanic activity, but the island still retains the traces of its unique formation, including thick ice and unusual geological phenomena beneath the surface. The terrain is primarily rocky, with sheer cliffs, especially in the northern part of the island. These cliffs and the drifting ice fields make the island extremely difficult and dangerous to reach. In the southern part of the island, there is an inactive volcanic mountain range, adding to the island's striking geographical features. The climate on Bouvet Island is incredibly cold and harsh, with average temperatures remaining below 0 degrees Celsius year-round. In winter, temperatures can drop below -20 degrees Celsius, and strong winds, sometimes reaching speeds of up to 150 kilometers per hour, are a constant challenge. Snowstorms can occur at any time, making the island's weather highly unpredictable and dangerous for explorers. Despite the island's remote and inhospitable conditions, it has attracted several expeditions over the years. The first official record of Bouvet Island came in 1927, when a Norwegian expedition mapped its location. In 1955, a South African expedition studied the island's geography and discovered its proximity to the southern Antarctic Ocean. In 1964, an international research team visited to gather data on the island's climate, geology, and natural resources. However, despite these efforts, much of the island's mysteries remain unsolved. One of the most intriguing stories surrounding Bouvet Island is the discovery of a mysterious structure beneath the ice in 1968. A Norwegian military aircraft reportedly spotted a rectangular structure, leading to speculation that it could be a secret military base or an ancient research facility. However, no concrete evidence has ever been found to confirm the existence of this structure. Some theories suggest that the island might have been used as a military base during World War II, or even had connections to international criminal organizations. Another popular theory is that the island could have been visited by extraterrestrial beings, with the structure beneath the ice possibly being evidence of alien activity. Although these ideas remain speculative, they add to the island's mystique. Geological studies have also revealed the possibility of high-temperature zones beneath the island's ice, suggesting the existence of hot water or geothermal activity. This has led to further speculation that the island could contain geological phenomena yet to be fully explored. Despite several expeditions, Bouvet Island remains one of the most difficult and isolated places on Earth, keeping many of its secrets hidden. The island's absolute isolation and harsh weather conditions continue to make it a subject of fascination for explorers and scientists alike, who remain curious about what lies beneath its icy surface.
They will stop their exploration in the cold, lifeless place to come to the archipelago where a species has already ruled.
To Snake Island, Ilha, the Queimada Grande, a deadly paradise. Located about 33 kilometers off the coast of São Paulo, Brazil, Snake Island, officially known as Ilha de Queimada Grande, may be small, just 43 hectares in size, but it is one of the most dangerous and mysterious places on Earth. The island's isolation and the deadly creatures it harbors have made it an area that no one dares to visit, except for those with special permits. Snake Island was formed approximately 10,000 years ago, when rising sea levels separated it from the mainland of Brazil, creating a unique and isolated environment. Over time, this separation led to the evolution of one of the most lethal species of snake, the golden lancehead pit viper, Bothropsis alaris, found nowhere else on Earth. This snake's venom is 5 times more potent than that of its mainland cousins, capable of dissolving tissue and shutting down organs within hours. Due to the island's isolation, these snakes have developed a high population density, with estimates of 1 to 5 snakes per square meter in some areas, and they pose a lethal threat to anyone who dares to set foot on the island. The terrain on Snake Island is rugged, with steep hills, rocky outcrops, and dense tropical vegetation, making it nearly impossible to navigate. The humid tropical climate, with high rainfall and regular storms, only adds to the difficulty of reaching or exploring the island. The thick jungle, combined with the aggressive and venomous snakes, makes this island one of the most dangerous places on Earth. The golden lancehead pit viper thrives in this environment, with no natural predators, and its venom is not only deadly but can also cause excruciating pain, tissue damage, and even death within hours if untreated. The Brazilian government has imposed a complete ban on public access to Snake Island to protect both the public and the island's fragile ecosystem. Only authorized scientists and researchers with special permits are allowed to visit, and even they must follow strict safety protocols. The government's strict regulation ensures that the island remains untouched, preserving its natural state and protecting human lives from the dangers that lurk there. While Snake Island is primarily known for its deadly snakes, there are also some mysteries and theories surrounding the island. Some speculate that the island might have once been home to ancient human settlements, though no evidence has ever been found to support this theory. Others believe the island may harbor lost treasures, possibly from pirates or ancient civilizations, though no archaeological expeditions have ever confirmed this. Another intriguing aspect of the island is the evolution of the golden lancehead pit viper, with its unique characteristics adapted to the isolated environment. This raises questions about other possible undiscovered species that may exist on the island, holding clues to the process of evolution in extreme conditions. Despite its myths and speculations, Snake Island remains one of the most forbidden and dangerous places on Earth. The deadly snakes, combined with the island's rugged terrain and harsh climate, make it a place best left untouched. while the mysteries of Snake Island remain unsolved. It serves as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the dangers that still lurk in the wildest, most remote corners of the planet.
Leave the sea behind. The silence of the vast water is replaced by another silence, deeper and more intimate. This time not far away, but right under the feet of millions of people. Hidden beneath the cafes and cobblestone streets, beneath one of the world's most bustling cities, lies a shadow version of Paris, a sprawling network of tunnels and underground rocks.
3. The Paris Catacombs, the city's hidden secrets. Beneath the vibrant streets of Paris lies a dark and eerie labyrinth. Paris Catacombs. Known for their chilling atmosphere and long history, the catacombs are a network of underground tunnels and chambers that stretch over 300 kilometers beneath the city. Though originally created as limestone quarries, they have become infamous for housing the remains of millions of Parisians, making them one of the most mysterious and haunting places in the world. The origins of the Paris catacombs date back to the 18th century. Paris was rapidly growing, and the city's cemeteries were overflowing with the deceased, creating a serious health risk due to the constant spread of diseases. The decision was made to transfer the remains of the dead from the overcrowded cemeteries to the abandoned limestone quarries that lay beneath the city. In 1786, the transfer began, and it continued for decades, eventually leading to the burial of an estimated 6 million people within the catacombs. The catacombs became an organized ossuary, where bones were carefully arranged to ensure that the remains of the deceased were properly handled. Over time, the catacombs grew into a vast underground cemetery, and today, they hold one of the largest collections of human remains in the world. The catacombs are located beneath the southern part of Paris, stretching across various arrondissements. While much of the catacombs remains off-limits to the public, a small section is open for tours, allowing visitors to experience the haunting atmosphere of the underground tunnels. The area that is accessible to the public includes a series of well-arranged bone displays with neatly stacked skulls and femurs lining the walls. The tunnels are narrow and winding, with low ceilings and a dim, damp atmosphere. The deeper into the catacombs you go, the more disorienting the passageways become. Many visitors describe the experience as claustrophobic, as the tunnels seem endless, with no clear way out. Despite the cold, dark conditions, there is an undeniable sense of history and mystery that pervades the catacombs beyond the human remains. The Paris catacombs are also shrouded in mystery and legend. Over the centuries, there have been numerous reports of strange occurrences, including unexplained noises, sightings of shadowy figures, and eerie whispers. Some even claim to have heard the faint sound of footsteps following them through the tunnels, despite being alone. These stories have fueled speculation that the catacombs are haunted, adding to the lore surrounding this dark underworld. Another aspect of the catacombs that continues to intrigue is the vastness of the tunnels. While a small portion is open to the public, it is believed that much of the catacombs remains undiscovered, with many passages still hidden. There are rumors of secret chambers, hidden treasures, and even undiscovered bodies, making the catacombs a subject of fascination for urban explorers and thrill-seekers. In addition to its eerie atmosphere, the catacombs also hold an element of danger. Over the years, there have been reports of people getting lost within the tunnels, unable to find their way out. The complex maze of narrow corridors and hidden entrances has led to the deaths of several people who ventured too far into the depths. Without proper guidance, while the catacombs are often viewed through the lens of mystery and horror, they also hold significant cultural and historical value. As a symbol of the city's history and its relationship with death, the catacombs serve as a reminder of the past, the lives of those who came before, and the cycle of life and death that continues today. The catacombs also reflect Paris's fascination with mortality, as evidenced by their transformation from a simple burial site to an eerie tourist attraction. Today, the catacombs are an important part of the city's identity, drawing thousands of visitors annually who are eager to explore its dark corners and learn about the fascinating, albeit unsettling, history that lies beneath Paris's streets. The Paris catacombs are one of the most chilling and enigmatic sights in the world, with their dark history, eerie atmosphere, and the mystery that still surrounds them. They continue to captivate the imagination of those who dare to venture into their depths. While many of the catacombs remain shrouded in secrecy, their legacy, as a place where the dead rest in darkness, ensures that the fascination with this haunting underground world will persist for years to come.
Leave the tunnel where the skeletons, the brown heads, are arrangemented to another danger: exposed burning, boiling, and chemical rage.
4. Danakil acid lakes. The world's most extreme and dangerous place, deep within the northeastern deserts of Ethiopia, lies one of the most surreal and perilous places on Earth, the Danakil acid lakes, tucked inside the Danakil Depression. This alien landscape captivates and terrifies all who dare approach it. With its boiling acid pools, noxious gases, and blistering heat, it stands as a vivid testament to Earth's most extreme conditions. But it's not just the hostility of the environment that makes this place remarkable, it's the haunting beauty and the sense that you've stepped onto another planet. The Danakil Depression stretches across parts of Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Djibouti, and plunges more than 125 meters below sea level, making it one of the lowest and hottest places on the planet. This geological marvel exists where tectonic plates are slowly ripping apart along the East African Rift. Over millions of years, relentless volcanic activity and shifting Earth have carved out a volatile terrain brimming with geysers, steaming fissures, and acidic springs. These very forces gave birth to the Danakil acid lakes, vivid, sulfur-rich pools that bubble with toxic chemical reactions, changing color between surreal shades of green, yellow, and blue depending on their mineral content. This palette of unnatural hues is no optical illusion. It results from the fierce interactions between volcanic gases like sulfur dioxide, iron-rich minerals, and water, forming lakes so acidic their pH can drop below 1. In some cases, the acidity is strong enough to burn human skin instantly. Life here is nearly impossible, save for a few hardy extremophile bacteria that thrive in what would be certain death for any other organism. For most creatures, and certainly for humans, the lakes are not just inhospitable, they're lethal. The air in this unforgiving desert is thick with the stench of sulfur and hydrogen sulfide, giving it an acrid, almost metallic taste. The average daytime temperature sits at a blistering 40 degrees Celsius, 104 degrees Fahrenheit, and often spikes past 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Rain is almost non-existent. Vegetation is rare, and animal life is practically absent. Yet despite its hostility, the landscape draws you in with its raw, untouched beauty, boiling springs that hiss with steam, jagged salt formations, and mineral towers that appear frozen in time. In places, the earth bubbles with acidic water, so hot it seems alive, spitting and gurgling from the ground below. This surreal environment doesn't just challenge biology, it defies comprehension. The Danakil region is often compared to Mars or Venus, due to its desolate topography and toxic conditions. In fact, scientists have used this area to simulate how microbial life might exist on other planets, making it a hotspot for astrobiological research. The alien nature of the terrain, combined with its lethal elements, creates a paradox. This place is both a cradle of scientific insight and a realm of constant danger. Exploring the Danakil Depression is not for the faint of heart. Only the most experienced guides and researchers venture here, and they do so with extreme caution. The air's toxicity, the intense heat, and the unpredictable volcanic activity pose life-threatening risks. Hydrogen sulfide gas, in particular, can cause respiratory failure in high concentrations. The terrain is unstable, and the lakes themselves can be deceptively shallow or conceal deep, boiling pockets. There are no safety nets, here only raw nature at its most volatile. Yet, for all its hostility, the Danakil acid lakes remain a source of fascination. Scientists continue to study this unique biosphere, probing how life can adapt and endure in places where the odds seem insurmountable. Adventurers seek it out, not for comfort, but for the rare chance to stand at the edge of something truly primeval, a place that predates human history and will likely outlast it. In every plume of steam and every ripple of acid, the Danakil lakes whisper secrets of Earth's fiery origins and the resilience of life itself. For those brave or, perhaps, reckless enough to venture into this blazing inferno, the Danakil Depression offers a view into the sublime violence of our planet, where life clings to existence by a thread and nature reigns unchecked. It is a place of danger, wonder, and mystery, a true no man's land, where Earth's fury is on full display. And once you witness it, even from afar, it's a place you'll never forget.
Escape from the bubbling, steaming ground to the place deep in the heart of Pyongyang. Hidden in an anonymous government building is an office that almost no North Korean has ever seen.
5. Room 39, North Korea's mysterious vault of secrets, hidden deep within the shadowy structures of North Korea. Room 39 is perhaps one of the most secretive and impenetrable places on Earth. Located in a nondescript government building in Pyongyang, this enigmatic department is not just a physical location, it is the heart of North Korea's financial mystery. Believed to have been founded in the late 1970s, Room 39 is said to be responsible for managing the Kim dynasty's slush fund, allegedly amassing billions of dollars through legal and illicit means. The name, Room 39, is derived from the actual office space number within the Workers' Party building. Despite its mundane title, what happens inside is anything but ordinary. Reports from defectors and intelligence agencies suggest that this office is behind a vast network of illicit activities, including counterfeiting US currency, producing and exporting drugs, arms trading, cybercrime, and even orchestrating international insurance fraud schemes. The profits from these operations allegedly serve one key purpose: to ensure the survival of the regime and to maintain the luxurious lifestyle of North Korea's elite class. Room 39 is not listed in any official North Korean directory, and its members operate in deep secrecy. It is believed that it is directly under the control of the supreme leader, making it a crucial pillar in his grasp on power. The division is said to operate dozens of front companies around the world, including in China, Southeast Asia, and parts of Europe. These shell companies are difficult to trace and are often hidden behind layers of legitimate business operations. The exact scale of Room 39's operations remains unknown, but estimates suggest it controls assets worth between $1 billion to $5 billion. These funds are believed to be used for purchasing luxury goods, funding weapons development programs, and bribing foreign entities. Even under international sanctions, Room 39 continues to find ways to operate in the shadows, adapting its methods with increasing sophistication. What makes Room 39 particularly chilling is not just the alleged criminality, but the way it is, deeply woven into the fabric of the North Korean state. It is not simply a rogue element, it is institutionalized. This has led to widespread speculation that North Korea's survival, in part, depends on the continuous and successful operation of Room 39. While the international community has made efforts to dismantle its networks through sanctions and financial tracking, much of Room 39's inner workings remain cloaked in mystery. Stepping into the world of Room 39 is like staring into a black mirror where power, secrecy, and global illegality converge in one of the most closed-off regimes in modern history. It is a reminder that some of the world's most dangerous networks don't operate in the streets, but within the walls of official power. Just as we began our journey, wandering through the unexplored and perilous corners of our world, we now close the chapter on these mysterious locations. Bouvet Island, Snake Island, the Danakil Depression, Room 39 in North Korea. These places are more than just names on a map. They are powerful reminders of the unknown, where only the bravest dare to venture. What is it about these forbidden lands that cull whatever it is? The enigma of these locations keeps calling, pulling us into the depths of curiosity, daring us to uncover their secrets. But as we've learned, sometimes the most dangerous places are the ones that remain hidden in plain sight. So, are you ready to uncover the next mystery? Because here, at ViralVault, the secrets of the world are waiting to be discovered, one mystery at a time.